Hello and welcome to this video. This is an introduction to AI strategy. Why AI strategy matter for business owners and directors. This video is not technical and I'm not trying to turning you into a technical expert at the end of it. It is about helping you recognize that AI is an internet level shift and understanding what that means for your strategy, your people, and your business. We will look at the big picture of AI, why early adopter gains such a strong advantage, and how you can start moving in a structured, low-risk way. In late 1990, internet has changed the entire world. That's exactly happening in 2025 and 26 with AI. Most leaders I talk to say the same thing. Every week there is a new tool being introduced. I'm not sure what actually matters to my business or even where should I start. You hear about Gen AI, ChatGPT, AI agents, LLMs, RAG fine-tunings, and a lot of those jargon. We as a business owner cannot follow and learn them all. And indeed, it is not needed. The danger is either doing nothing because it's feel confusing by saying, I don't know where to start, or buying a random tools without setting any strategy in place. So in this session, I want to give you a simple strategic map so you can see where AI fit in your business and where to invest first without techie IT language. Think about the word computer. It covers hardware, software, network, security, database, programming language, cloud, low-code, and SaaS. And each of those topics has plenty of the tools. For example, database have MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, MongoDB, and same for programming language or for cloud providers. There are plenty of them. No one tried to be experts on all of them. Indeed, it is impossible. It's a notion. Instead, we create specialties and build teams with a different expertise or hire consultants to build those software for us, which is fit for our business. So we do the same thing for AI. We don't need to learn all of those things. We need an expert people to build it for us, but we need to have a general understanding of what it is and what it can do. AI is heading the same way. It is a whole ecosystem that will sit across your existing system and procedure in your business. Imagine those business owners who didn't build websites or didn't sell online in 1990s when initially internet being introduced. They couldn't stop the others to adopting it, right? Who was the winner at the end? When some business starts selling online and others left behind without having a website. As a leader, your job is not to know every details of AI. It is to know the map, defining the strategy, use an expert to choose the proper tools, defining the AI first approach in your business, change your process and make sure your business doesn't left behind. This is your job. In this slide, I'm going to explain more deep about some terminology of AI that you probably would need. First, generative AI. AI has been there for many years. Back in university, we were learning AI as a subject in 20s. So why it's so popular these days? Gen AI is the AI can understand human language, then able to generate content such as text, image, code, videos. So the difference between today AI and the past day traditional AI is simplicity of using it by non-technical user. A 7 years old today can go to ChatGPT as soon as they can read and write. This is the actual revolution, a simple UI that make it easy for everyone to use AI in their day-to-day job. Next term is LLM, large language model. That is the GPT engine behind any chatbots, Copilot, and Gen AI that you can see in the world. GPT is a stand for generative pre-trained transformer. So LLM is an engine that have ability to generate those content, and it is pre-trained to answer based on a huge amount of knowledge and data that it has been fed in. Traditional AI and ML, it's a predictive model, but that's need tech people to define the algorithm. Behind the scene, the scientists are only using it to train the LLM. So what you need to know is, so far, is just what the GPT can bring it today for you by just chatting with it, right? The next is prompt engineering, and that is the skill you need to learn and your staff also need to learn. How people interact with AI system. In which format should I talk to AI to get best results? Whatever you are asking from AI, it will answer, but the accuracy of the answer and the relevancy of the answer to your question is defined by prompt engineering. How much context you are providing for AI initially and how in which format you're talking with it, it would heavily affect in the response. That's why some of the people you see, we have tried AI, we have tried ChatGPT, it didn't work for us. We don't have such a thing. It's more about how much expert you are to use the tools properly. We do have some AI specific tools, many of the single use applications, which is AI for marketing tools, AI for sales, AI for HR. These tools have been trained to do one job function well. So if you buy one of them, well done. But what about the other department? What about the other function in your business? We need something more. Then we reach to the enterprise AI platform, such as Copilots. Imagine Copilot as an assistant tools that large enterprise has built, such as Microsoft 365 Copilots, Google Gemini from Google, IBM from Watson from IBM, Einstein from Salesforce, Now Assist from ServiceNow. Those tools has great integration with the platform that you're already using it. For example, when you're asking something about something from Microsoft 365 Copilot, it would search through all of the existing content that you have in your SharePoint, OneDrive, Excel, Outlook, Exchange, and then provide you the answer based on your company data. So Gen AI provide the answer based on information and data that is exist in your company. Salesforce do the same thing, but inside your CRM, inside the data of your CRM. This is purely an assistant for existing staff. They need to learn this Copilot as soon as possible. Then we reach to the AI agent. This is one of the most future-proof usage of AI. IDC predict that there would be 1.3 billion AI agent by 2028. Imagine in the world we have 7 to 8 billion people, 1.3 billion AI agent in the next 2 years sit next to us. So what is the AI agent? That is an AI that not only answer your question, but also take action autonomously. So it is an independent entity that do the job. Imagine this is as a second employee, sit next to your employee, an expert on a specific repetitive task, such as answering the incoming email, such as customer support email, routing tickets to the relevant team, downloading attachments and label them, then put it into a folder or SharePoint or Google Drive. This is an employee which is expert on one thing. And what if my competitors employ many of them? Next, we go to the governance and risk. Before implementing any AI solution, as a leader, you and your team need to be aware of AI risks for your business and for others. Responsible AI explain how to use AI without passing those red lights. Some businesses have been fined heavily using AI, not considering those responsible AI responsibility. You also need to define guardrail and policy internally on what tools your staff are allowed to use, what tools they are not allowed to use, for which task they are allowed to use AI, and for which task they shouldn't use AI. Defining a policy and procedure keep your business safe. Also, there are some technical settings you need to apply before turning Copilot on. AI readiness evaluations by an expert would help you to stay safe. Do not enable Copilot without taking those checklists. It would make you in trouble. Data and integration. It's also important that to make those decisions about if you want to use, for example, 4 single task AI application for different departments, or you rather to have a unified AI platform that cover all those tasks. Choosing the right tools and platform require a lot of expertise and knowledge that only a consultant or expert can assist you. Some platforms have built-in integration that can assist you in long term, although might need some consideration initially or setup, or need some extra investments upfront. But think about total cost of ownership. So before jumping into ocean, check its depths. And finally, skills and learning for your staff. Staff will resist against anything that out of their comfort zone. Don't expect that they would go for an AI training and prompt engineering and any other those type of thing by themselves. Don't expect they would learn. So you need to provide them proper workshop training and they become in the same level, and that would increase your organization's AI level maturity. You don't need to master every box here, but you do need to own the direction and decide where to start, how to start, and outsource this to a consulting firm, or do you want to leave it with the consultant or hire an internal team member to do those jobs? This is what you should do as a business owner. AI sits in the same category as internet or electricity sits, transforming the entire world. A huge shift. A general purpose technology that rewrites how business is operating. When the internet arrived, early adopter didn't just put a brochure online. They redesigned sales, marketing, support, and even business model. Some new business model even born, which was not exist before that internet, such as tech company or online shop. With Gen AI in place from end of 2022, early adopters will build AI agents soon into their process, summarizing, drafting, updating their systems all automatically. free up people from repetitive tasks and move their staff toward judgment and innovation. Deliver faster with AI 10x revolution, and more consistent and often at a lower cost. Your real risk is not AI replacing people. The real risk is a competitor with the same number of people but AI powered, and they can get 3 to 10x more productivity. And that's where a first partner come in place. We help you define an AI strategy, train your staff on Copilot platform, choose the right platform for your business size and your needs, and get started with targeted pilots, especially building AI agent that embed into your key workflow. AI is not just a new tools. AI first mindset has now implemented on a strategy level to resolve many business problems. So next time any issue raised in your business, think about how you can utilize AI to solve it. AI first mindset is a proactive strategic approach that prioritizing Gen AI as the foundational tools for decision making, innovations, and problem solving, rather than just another tools in your business. So we are going to deep dive into some enterprise AI platforms and copilots, where many organizations will see the first big wave of changes. These are AI-enabled built into tools you're already using, such as Outlook, Word, Excel, Teams, PowerPoint, Google Docs, Salesforce. Strategically, the question for you as a leader is, which platforms are we standardizing? Is it Microsoft 365, G Suite, AWS, we are Linux-based, or mix? Which pilot group or department should get access first? How do we ensure security, compliance, and change management is in place to enable Copilot tools? What about defining the policy and procedure internally? So we help you answer those type of questions and run an AI readiness test, train Copilots to staff, and design a phased rollout so you're not just turning on a feature, you're actually capturing value from it. Do you know many organizations enabled AI and buy license for the whole organization in 2025, but have achieved nothing or seen little impact on their business? And this is all about properly planning and thinking strategically. Let's see what AI agent is. The next step beyond ask a chatbot a question is building an AI agent. So AI agents are more autonomous compared to the chatbots, which just answering you. AI agents can read information from emails, from tickets, from document. They can decide what type of request it is. They can draft response or define next step. They can route requests to a person or department. They can make a decision by themselves if you give them a decision tree or decision matrix. They can update your system, such as CRM or ticketing system or spreadsheets or workflow. This is where organization can dramatically reduce cycle times and manual tasks in process, like using AI agents in customer support, using AI agent in sales follow-up, using AI agent in finance report preparations, or in internal approval. We design and pilot AI agents around a specific process so you can see measurable impact before scaling out. There are many tools that you can use to build AI agents. Again, choosing the right tools from Microsoft Copilot Studio, N8N, Make, Lindy, Azure Foundry, Longchain, Google Vertex, UiPath Agent Builder, MoveWorks, Salesforce Agentforce. So you need to know which AI agent builder platform is suited for your scenario and choose the right tools. AI doesn't magically know your business. It needs access to your document, your file, your systems, your CRM, your ERP, your support ticketing systems, your intranet. This usually happens through connectors and integration. As a leader, investing in data quality and basic hygiene of your data, it is important. A common phrase you hear in AI is garbage in, garbage out. AI will only provide answer based on the quality of data that you provide for it as knowledge base. So the other thing is setting clear permission and access, which is vital. Decide which system you want AI to be able to read from it first, which system has most accurate information. This is also why a readiness assessment is so powerful. We can show you how AI would perform on your real data and where the gaps are. All of these powers come with serious responsibility. You need to be confident about what data can be used in which AI tools, how you prevent leaking of sensitive information. Imagine if AI agents access to all staff private information and share those with other colleagues, or sensitive client information, or project information, or finance information. You might heavily get fined by authorities. How you manage hallucinations and ensure human in the loop. Hallucination is when AI is making up the answer while it doesn't have proper knowledge to answer. Because the AI agent doesn't necessarily tell you, I don't know, like a human. It might prepare the answer based on whatever information it does have, but the answer might not be correct. How AI fits into your regulatory and compliance obligations, such as lawyer, accountant, medical, which are heavily regulated industry. It is not about saying no to AI. It is about setting guardrail so people can innovate safely. We as a consultant can help you create or refine your AI usage policy, train your staff on safe, responsible AI usage, define where human sign-off is always required. This turns AI from a risk into a controlled advantage. Again, the risk of AI is your competitors who are already implementing it across their business as they will jump soon. After implementation of any solution of AI, we need to verify the accuracy of the answers generated by AI because it's a Gen AI, it's generating content and monitoring the system. What if you put an AI to answer a customer query and AI agent answered incorrectly or inconsistently? Have you ever been abundant in virtual agent chatbots of a website that agents will not answer your query correctly and you cannot even talk to a human? How does it feel? Testing and monitoring of any AI agent is important building block of having a great system. As a leader, you don't need to architect the model. You don't need to know about training LLM or RAG or fine-tuning or go to these details, but you do need to own the direction. So your role is to set the tone and goal. AI is not optional. It is a core capability of your business in the future. The sooner you adopt, the faster you go. Decide which platform you are investing on it with assistance from experts. Prioritize a handful of high-value processes for early AI pilots. Then sponsor the change in your organization, including training your staff for better adoption. If AI is treated as an IT sync, it will underdeliver. So don't delegate it to IT people. When it's treated as a business and leadership priority, it can transform the way you operate. To wrap up this video, here are some of the concrete next steps. Identify 2 or 3 core processes where delays, manual works, or volumes are biggest pain points in your business. These are prime candidates for AI agents, implementations, and copilots. Consider running an AI readiness assessment and pilot with an expert, so you can see real results on your own data, not just slides. Most importantly, equip your people with knowledge. Next video is about how to use GenAI and ChatGPT at work for business users. That is designed for managers and professional staff in your business. And we cover principle of AI skills, prompt engineering, role-specific AI tools for professional, responsible AI, and we would do a 90 days AI learning plan. So share part 2 of this video with your team, and if you would like a structured hands-on training, then reach out to us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future video. And remember, this is your chance as a business leader to lead the AI transformation shift in your business instead of just react to this wave. Thank you so much for watching.